Well, what's going on, bruh? What's going on, bruh? It's your boy. It's your boy. What's going on, bruh? What's going on, bruh? It's your boy H Money. It's your boy. It's your boy H Money, man. This motherfuckers is racist, man. This motherfucker racist, man. You racist. You racist. You racist. You racist. It's like, let me stop, man. I ain't got no problem with H Money, man. I don't want no smoke with H Money, man. Man, what's up, Fife, man? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up, pop, pop. You know what it is. Hey, man, what's up, everybody, man? Shout out to all the good people, man. Salute Cruz. Salute Boxing Gods. Mafia, salute. What's going on? Or what's going on? It's your motherfucking boy. It's your boy. It's your boy Two Hands, man. Rondell, salute. Clemente, salute. What's good, man? What the fuck is going on? It's your boy, man. It's your boy, man. I got four chains. Man, what? Nigga, I got 4 chains around my neck. You see it. You see it. 4 chains around my neck. You see it. Big Cubans. Big Cubans, nigga. $250,000 $250,000 around my neck. Big Big Cubans. What's going on? It's your motherfucking boy. What's going on? Martin Machine, salute. $250,000 around my neck. Big Cubans. D, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. What the fuck is going on? Big Cubans. $250,000. I swear to God, we gonna get started. Oh, fuck, we gonna get started, man. You see it, 4 chains around my neck. $250,000. Big Chain Records. What the fuck is going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm crying right now. I'm crying right now. I'm dying right now. These bitch ass niggas. What the fuck is going on? I swear to God, we about to get started. All right, man. Enough, man. Let's get it popping with the bullshit. Let's go. Let's go. What the fuck is going on? Let's go. The link is in the chat. All right, man. So Leonard LB, man, he is coming out, man. He wants to guarantee the world. He is guaranteed the whole world. He is making sure that everybody knows that Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Sugar Tank Davis, a.k.a. the Oscar Mayer Wiener Boy, a.k.a. Gervonta Cabbage Patch Davis, he will be ready for the Leo Santa Cruz match, and he will have no problem making 130. Now, why do I find that amusing? I'm going to tell y'all why I find that amusing. Because this... Because Leonard LB has to come out and tell us and assure us that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be ready. Man, he ain't assuring us that he's going to be in fighting for him. He ain't assuring us anything else about the bout. He ain't talking about the venue, where it's going down, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't talking about none of those things. He's talking about this man. Wait, that's the first thing we hearing about the fight before the fight, considering it's a pandemic and ain't no fight. That's the first thing we hearing is about Gervonta Tank Davis' weight. That is an absolute problem. That is an absolute problem. Y'all tell me, what the fuck is going on? D, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. What the fuck is going on? Mob, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, it's me. It's me, Mr. DAZN.
It's your boy, H Money, Mr. DAZN.
Mr. DAZN. Man.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all boys. I watched about a whole hour of this man videos this morning, smack, and I was dying laughing. Oh man. This
Straight clown.
man.
Straight clown. Straight clown. 100%, bro. That shit don't make no sense. But yo, this dude Tank Davis, man, like I don't know what Ellerby and Sugar Tank up to, man. These guys, I don't even know why people even listen to this whole Tank Davis foolishness anymore. I'm bored with him, bro. Like I've been bored with him.
Man, look, man. Tank Davis don't excite me, man. I just, it just goes back to all the conversations we have 24/7. The fact that this man has to come out and assure us that this man is going to make 130, that is a problem. He fat boyed out.
Yeah.
Bro, man, if Tank don't get that Leo fight, I don't see who they gonna match him up with if they talking about keeping it in house because everything else is outhouse.
Hey, money. What the fuck is going on?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, H Money, Mr. The Zone.
Y'all motherfuckers terrible. Yeah,
unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable.
Oh man.
Dave Jefferson, you're a fucking racist. Show your face, you pussy.
Hey, D, you a racist, bruh?
Nah, y'all fucked up.
Yeah, what up, though? What up?
It's good. What's poppin'?
Yeah, what's good? Oh, right, well, y'all fucked up.
Oh man, nah, man. Hey, I don't want no problems with H. I don't got no problems with H Money. That nigga, I'm gonna make fun of niggas, man. He funny.
Yo, I'm just passing through.
Oh man.
Yo, two hands. I just passing through right now. Just saying,
Okay.
I appreciate you, brother. Because I like your
Appreciate
video.
that.
I'm always on D's channel. I've spoke to Unrival, spoke to Mob. I appreciate your videos. I like them. I support you because you're real, for real.
That, my man.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I'm in the right place. 2 hands up.
His two eyes is funny as shit.
Hey, that nigga just brought it all back out. I just damn near try to forget about this nigga. That nigga brought it right back out because we was already on the roast team today.
I woke
We was
up
on.
this morning. I woke up this morning bright and early to freestyle.
As usual, Mob and Mark. I spoke to all three of you. Respect to you guys. 2 hands. Respect to you.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah,
You just missed the
Appreciate
NBA
it,
2K session. Me and Gun Rights was going at it.
I'm out. I'm out at the moment. I'm not at home at the moment, so I'm out. So
We just got off anyway.
yeah. When I'm back, I'm gonna give you that rematch anyway.
Yeah, just let us know. Whatever you get back to the pad, you already know. I stay close to mine.
Yeah. Nah, respect to you all, bro.
You too, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. All right, peace.
2 hands, you just must caught wind and everything this morning when you woke up, man.
Yeah, man. I just caught all that when I woke up.
Yeah, man. I didn't heard the mixtape. I didn't heard the Ring mixtape, nigga. The Q&A. The back and forth, man. That shit had me dying this morning, homie. When I heard the mixtape, I'm like, oh no. This nigga did not hit him with the 16 bars. So he did hit him with the 16 bars.
When you got Ring IQ spitting bars, bro, you already know. You know people got time on their hands. I'm extra. Hey, why
you roasted that nigga though?
Hold up, though. Why he put the picture out though with his shirt on?
Yeah, to be fair though, I gave him all those pictures.
Yo,
shout out to Arrival. Shout out to Mark, man.
Mark, why you do that?
Bro, I'm not even joking. This guy has a beef with me that's gone on so long. The second he mentions my name again, bro, I've got 32 bars ready.
wasn't he yelling at you too?
Yeah, he was calling me racist for no reason, saying I called him all different types of shit that never happened. Like, I asked him to post it, and he said, "You're racist because you won't show your face."
Oh, so H Money gave you that hot 16.
It's more like a hot 2 with no 2.
Gave you that 16 bars of death.
H Money has no bars, bro. If you listen to his mixtape.
That nigga said, "I'm on World Star, nigga.
I'm on World Star. What I hear though,
I'm on World Star."
I heard he on World Star, bro. He said, you see it, 4 chains around my neck, $250,000, big Cubans.
The world's littlest chain on the world's littlest neck. Man.
I said, man, them Silver Jones need to be dipped.
$250,000 around my neck. $250,000.
My ribs hurt. Oh, my ribs hurt, bro. That man said $250,000 around my neck. You see it, big Cubans. Bro, I don't care what nobody say. Hey, I'm going to let the chat know right now. I'm going to say that at least 50 more times before this whole show is over. So y'all might as well get used to it. As a matter of fact, I'm about to say it right now. You see it? 4 chains around my neck. $250,000, big Cubans. God, I mean,
that nigga had the sterling silver on though. The sterling silver worth $250,000 though.
Oh wow, bro! Wow,
I got clout in my city, bro.
Hey, why he pull up the video of the homies at the Section 8 block party? I can't get it together. I swear to God, I'm gonna get it together tonight, bro.
Yo, bro. When they're at the block party, 3 of them are on the ground, taller than him, while he's up on a stage. He's still shouting them, bro.
He said, "Big B's." Big B's.
bro. Man said he has a 40-year-old body with 12-year-old arms.
Yo, I folded. I'm trying to tell you. I fell out my bed. Oh shit, bruh. Oh man. That man looked like Steph Curry with Down syndrome, bruh.
Oh shit! Oh, they capping.
Yo, if he comes at me, bro, if he comes at me and I drop a mixtape, bro, be ready for this picture to show up. Hold up.
Oh shit!
This picture gonna show up.
Damn, that nigga do look like Steph Curry though with the Down syndrome though. With the faces up, I'm looking at Steph right now.
The worst part about it was ring IQ. Or what's going on? What's going on? He swore to God when he went on StreamYard, he was all the way live, bruh. It was approximately about 2 people in that joint. It was 2 motherfuckers in there. Look, I would give up, nigga. Look, if 2 people ever just showed up to my live, you got about 3 minutes and I'm shutting it down, bro. When they repopulate, if we ain't doing something better than 20, bro, I got to go, man. That man, yo, it was a wicked 2 people in there vouching for him, and that was the only 2 people in the whole chat, though.
Yeah, but 2 of them was him and his friend. That's the 2 of them.
Oh, so
yo, what's going on?
He modding himself. He in there modding himself.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy E.T., Mr. DAZN.
Yo, he said, I'm on World Star. Nigga, you see it? 4 chains on $250,000. I said, bro, you got to pay to get on World Star, bro. That's like $500 a video. I'm like, that's not an accomplishment, bro. You played yourself, nigga. YouTube right there. What the fuck is going on?
Yo, two hands, yeah. I'm gonna change my profile picture real quick, right? Just tell me, do you think that this is the same body that H Money has?
Oh wow, bro. Wow. Is that E.T.?
Yeah, man, he's phoning home. Phoning home to start the block party.
Oh, Marky's going off for this nigga right now. Oh shit! I thought that was really him for a second.
I've got 42 bars on this guy.
Oh god, yo, like he just, man, I knew I shouldn't have said that shit starting off. He threw off the whole vibe of my show, like, but it's so funny because he be serious for real, like he be so serious and he be mad at everybody. Everybody, I mean, everybody. I give him some credit though, bruh. I gotta give him some credit. Anybody can get the work.
He's got so much energy, bro.
He cussing niggas out. He claiming Big B is sitting in front of a bunch of Encyclopedia Britannicas.
Oh, bro, you can still see that the seals were still on those motherfuckers too.
Oh shit!
Yo, he doing. Look, man. Oh man. He corporate thugging.
That motherfucker ain't read nay word, and none of them was behind it.
Oh man, son.
Yo, let me show D this picture. D.
Yeah.
Does this look like H?
I already seen it the other day when we was on live. I already know what you're talking about.
Does this look like H Money's body? Does this look like H Money's body, D?
It don't look like it. You see that shit? It looks just like it. The belly, the titties, and all.
Man,
that nigga Reed said, this motherfucker got titties. This motherfucker really got titties.
Got the titties, man.
Yo, bro, I ain't even joking. E.T. got bigger ass.
Yeah, that nigga was built like Marilyn Manson over there.
Yo, I'm not joking. I think once he pulled a gun on a live stream, like saying he was gonna shoot Johnny Boy, and I was looking at the gun, right? And I was literally thinking the barrel on that shit thicker than his wrist.
Yeah.
Man, look, man. That man, look, he got the most. He doing the most complex thugging I ever seen in my life. This nigga got he got books. This nigga got pencils. This nigga, like nigga, nigga can throw up. He throwing up his B's and getting his A's and B's. Like
he got chains made out of his own hairline.
Yo, that joint, man, oh man, Ring IQ about torched his hairline. That joint was doing a Michael Jordan fadeaway. That joint just jumped all the way from his head.
Yeah, a dude just killed him, bro. That shit was
funny. He'd be wilding because look, right, I never even heard of this dude before. It was like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I swear to God, I still got the comment, bro. This nigga jumps in my comment section and he said, yo, man, tell your man DT3, stop ducking me, man. Tell that bitch nigga stop ducking me. I said, man, look, I ain't no messenger, bro. I said, I'm sure he would rather hear from you himself. He was like, nah, he ducking me, blood. What the fuck? I'm like, where did this come from, bro? Like, yo, this man, he been keeping the same energy. That's a fact. That's a fact, though. But it's some flip-flopping wild energy.
Dude, nah. Because like I said,
he been flipping back left and right, bro.
Yeah, that nigga don't keep the same energy. That motherfucker flip.
When that nigga from Western got on the phone, Fred phone, that nigga sure got paused up for a minute. You feel me?
Bro, this dude literally asked me, could he interview me? Now he's calling me a racist.
He
Man,
only
look,
doing
man,
that
hey,
because
look,
niggas
man,
fuck with
I
Johnny
just want
Boy.
to tell you, man. I just think you one of the best to do it. You know.
You're one of the best in the industry, bro. You're one of the best in the
You one
industry.
of the best out
You're
here.
utilizing the game, bro.
I just want
I
to make
was
sure
on the
that this nigga
live.
ain't on no fuck shit. You
I
feel
was
me?
on the
Nah, man. I
live.
like.
Listen, I was on the live when this nigga was all on Mark's nuts, bro. He was praising Mark, all on Mark's balls. And I put in the chat, I said, Mark, don't fuck with that nigga, man. At this time, Mark was all right with him. He was giving the motherfucker a chance. Well, man, I'm telling you, he exposed himself. Next week, he threatened to fly Ireland and beat Mark up, all type of shit. I said, man,
Bro, he's welcome to fly over here, bro. I'll fucking bury him 6 feet under.
I
Bro, he
swear to
ain't going
God,
no.
I'm
He ain't
still,
stepping out 1 foot out of Memphis, bro. Come on now, gang.
I'm still mad at that picture of his body. It's like somebody like took a water hose and got the Wizard of Oz half wet, like got the Wicked Witch half wet or something. Like the nigga, like nigga halfway melted. Like
The Wizard of Oz got half. What the fuck?
that nigga body like half a melted Snickers with the chocolate gone. Like
Oh man, I don't even know why would that nigga let that picture go viral. That shit is just fucking comedy, homie.
Rick Ross got these boys feeling comfortable doing that shit, man. Rick Ross made these, like, yo, but what is up? Yo, how can you be a skinny fat nigga? That's never made sense to me.
I've asked this question before. You can ask D. I asked, how can you be anorexic and obese at the same time?
It's why, yo, that's why, like, that's got to be special all in its own, bro. Like, you carrying two completely different body types. You carrying.
Yo, what's going on?
He got Oprah on the bottom half, and he got Dave Chappelle on the top half.
Yeah, this is the only guy who's joined Weight Watchers in Ethiopia.
Oh shit! Oh man!
Look at this shit, bro. Yeah, look at that body, bro. Look at that body. Certified G.
Man, that's the body of a stunner right there. You heard me?
Bro, his arm is so skinny it doesn't even cover up his nipples. Look at that shit.
That's a stunner right there. You heard
me? Playboy. Hey, y'all better put some respect on his name.
Yo, man, put some respect on my name, man.
Put some respect on his waist, man.
Put some waist, bro. They there, bro.
How dare you? Put some respect on his waist, bro. Put some respect on his glove handles, B.
We can't say shit about Andy no more. I can say that right now. We can't say shit about Andy. That nigga got everything on Andy.
Like Andy shit look normal. That shit look wild right there. Like, I don't know, like, man, look, man.
Yo, that man caused goddamn El Jefe to go into retirement and shit.
Come on, man.
El Jefe had him all on that channel. And he done buried El Jefe's channel. I told El Jefe, man, you better get that password off your channel. Now El Jefe in retirement.
Hey, El Jefe did used to promote H Money, Mr. DAZN, like that was his hitter, bro.
Well,
that's who had him all pumped up before he went into retirement. He tried to talk a lot of shit before he went into retirement, but I told him, I was like, man, you let H Money get into your head. Now your ass can't go. No, you can't show up at no fights over here, homie. Now what you saying that shit?
Fucking with that dude, bro. That dude is a plague. H Money is a plague.
Hell yeah, man. He doing some cancerous things out here. When you jump from channel to channel and you zapping like I don't even know what be making him go off. That'd be the crazy thing, because it's not even like his shit be from a place of like understanding. That shit just be out of nowhere, like some Tourette's type shit, like
Bro, I
some
think the
real
dude
life.
on medication.
You got, hey, for real, that's a real question though. You think he got autism?
I think he got some tism. Some type of tism. He on
He said that
medication,
nigga
bro.
got autism.
That
Oh
nigga got some
god.
autism.
Some kind of tism. That motherfucker.
Oh my
Hey man, he
god.
got problems, bro. Cause look, first he all against the LGBTC. Now he
This
want to be
nigga said he
LGBT.
man, bruh.
This dude wilding, bro.
I don't even know what that dude is. He switched so much. That nigga changed clothes so much. Nigga, I can't keep up. I can't
Man,
keep
look,
up.
man.
When he came on
Hey,
Ring, that was like out of the blue.
Boone in the motherfucking building. Salute, Boone. Hey, Boone, man. Your man out here in the street, he want all the smoke, bruh. He looking for you, bro. He looking for you. He said big B's. He said he got 4 chains on right now. He said big Cubans around his neck. Are you dumb? I repeat, he got 4 chains around his neck. Big Cubans. Are you dumb?
Quarter million. Quarter million, bro. Quarter million, bro.
Quarter million, he cashing out. He got the Rolls Royce. He got the Rolls Royce Phantom Grill on the front of the Volkswagen Beetle. Niggas, yo, I don't understand how you got $250,000 around your neck, but nigga, you hugging your bookcase, nigga, with your laptop. Right. That joint smushing the shit out you. That joint look like, nigga, your bedroom look like a level of Super Mario, nigga. You trapped in the dungeon, nigga, level 1.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, it's me. It's your boy, Mr. DAZN. First off, I want to say, Mr. Two Hands Up, I think you're one of the best to ever do it in this industry. I want to interview you.
I appreciate that, bro, but I gotta say fuck you too, because I know you're gonna cuss me out tomorrow.
What up, Two Hands? What up, D? And what up, Mom?
What's good?
What's up with it, Red?
Nothing much.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Fuck you, Mr. Two Hands. You a racist. You a racist. You a racist. You a racist.
Yeah, like that dude, man. He's an idiot. Like, for real. Like something wrong with him. He's going around talking about that he going around saying that he exposed Ring IQ. It's like you haven't shown a shred of evidence. In order to expose, you got to have evidence. You just saying someone is racist isn't evidence. What evidence is that shit that IQ played, where he's talking about.
Yeah.
You're one of the best to do it in this industry. Like, if you really think he's a racist, that means you support a racist then. Dumbass. Like, what an idiot. Like, he's dumb as fuck, man.
You just gotta understand that he thinks the nigga is the best to do it on Monday. Then Tuesday he's a racist. Wednesday he's a fucking legend. Thursday he's a bigot. And the process just keeps repeating itself.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him. He said that he ended
medication, bro. I'm telling you.
He said that he ended Mark's channel, but Mark's channel still exists and is getting new subscribers every day. So that's not ending someone's channel.
Ending someone's channel would sound like 2 motherfuckers in the chat to me.
The only channel that nigga ended is his own, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, you talking about a party that you throwing that don't nobody go to. Like, you know that feeling, you throw a party and shit and don't nobody show up? Like, you got like 4 of your close friends over there. They trying to like, they trying to be supportive and shit. But low key, you feel bad. You know you don't got no friends.
I done spent $350 on food and liquor and got 6 people in that bitch.
Yeah, that's his shit. But his joint only got 2 50-cent loose cigarettes that he got from the corner store, a Black and Mild and a half a Smoke J that he got from his cousin. and don't forget, four chains around his neck. Big Cuban, $250,000. I told y'all I was going to say that shit at least 50 times tonight.
Wait, so he said he had Cubans around his neck?
You ain't know.
$250,000,
wait, the Cuban what? Like Cubans for all right, where I'm from, Cubans, when you say I got Cubans, that means one of just a couple things. Either you got Cuban sandwiches, you got Cuban cigars, or you got Cuban homies. None of those shits go around your neck.
He got them links, man.
The
He
links.
got them Cuban links.
The Miami Cubans, though. He got the Miami Cubans, though.
Like, what the
I
fuck?
don't know. He
Like,
probably do got some Cubans around his neck, choking the shit out of his ass.
look, where I live, we got more Cubans than Cuba. And I don't know what the fuck he means by that. He got Cubans around his neck.
Man,
That nigga got nickel, man.
That nigga got nickel and rhinestone around his neck. That ain't even silver.
That shit's sterling silver, nigga.
That ain't silver. That ain't silver. It ain't even that much. It's nickel and rhinestone, nigga. It's polished nickel.
Man, look, man. $250,000, man.
Yeah. It's $250,000, all right. A quarter of $1,000,000 pesos, nigga.
IOUs, nigga.
$250,000 shilling, nigga.
All I know is that shit need to be dipped, nigga, about yesterday. That shit should have been dipped yesterday. That shit ain't had. That shit was dull too, nigga. Like, should have rubbed that shit with the cloth or something before he put that shit
that
around
nigga
his
told
neck.
Fred, nigga, I think you're the best. You're the best to ever do it.
I think you're the best.
I feel your shit.
I think you're the best to ever do it. I think you're the best. Shaving cream conversation. My motherfucking nigga. Shaving cream conversation. I think you're the best. You the best to fucking do it. I see you out here. You know.
You the best to ever get slapped by K. Diddy. Ain't nobody been slapped by K. Diddy like you did. You the best.
Man, it's like you try to mush that man head off his shoulder, dog.
I just want to know why they hating on Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Why they just hating on all the black fucking fighters?
But yeah, he got videos of him hating on Errol Spence Jr. Like what the, like
I don't hate Errol Spence Jr. I think he's a good fighter, bro. I respect the man. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, remember, hey, Mob.
I think you one of the best. You
Mob, remember
the concrete.
Remember what I said earlier about my theory? The more we talk about this, the more likely it's seeming like my theory is correct. Because look, he was talking about Ring IQ don't got a life because he spent 5 hours on live, but yet this guy has gone 8 and 9 hour lives before the
back
quarantine.
To back, nigga, like Drake.
With like 9 people with like 9 people in the chat.
Not even that. Yeah, 2 people. My nigga 2 Hands saw 2 people. 2 people in the chat.
Let me. I already told Mob my theory. Let me just tell y'all real quick. You know how he's been going around calling certain people snitches? I think the reason why he's not in LA anymore is because he snitched on somebody. He had to move over to Memphis, Tennessee, and he's laying low over there. That's my theory. And
I talked to the big homie about this, and he said the same shit you saying right now, Red. He was like, niggas who talk like that and ain't from the town, putting heat on the town, and you ain't even in the town to try to defend the heat, the same heat that you trying to put on the so-called gang that you claim. Like, yeah, you a off-brand nigga. You got kicked off the set. You feel me?
Yeah. So and he does a lot of that.
Shorty, one thing we do know is Shorty ain't never put in no work. I'm telling you what it is, and I mean for real, I don't got no problem with dude. I think something really off with the little youngin. That's why
That's what I'm telling
I'm
you,
making
bro.
fun of the dude. I ain't going too hard on him. Like I think something like he probably was out there, like where he really from. They know he really borderline retarded or something like that for real.
Yeah.
So they probably be like, yo, take it easy on son. But he got a hold of this. Y'all boys laughing, man. Shut up, man. I'm dead ass, man.
I'm saying, like, no.
You know that one boy, man, for real, y'all boys stop laughing. Listen, what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Because I went to a school with a nigga like that. I went to school. He was like, leave him alone. Y'all leave him alone. I just remember the girls now. Y'all leave him alone. Y'all know he's special.
I got tears in my eyes right now. Be for real, man. I'm crying and shit. For real, y'all know the one little half retarded boy y'all in your neighborhood when you was growing up. They always talk shit. That you kicked his ass once until you realized he was kind of retarded. And then you stalled him out like you thought he was cool. Like he probably was like that back where you from, and they know that for real. So now he got this internet. He acting like he really acting like that, but we just don't know he kind of retarded. You know what I mean? We trying to figure it out now. Like,
I mean, here's another thing that tells you
cocaine is a hell of a drug, homie. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Here's another red flag that something's wrong with him. The guy calls himself Mr. DAZN and wants to align himself up with the LDBC, who hates DAZN. Like that shit don't even make no sense. Like they're not gonna fuck with you like that when you want them to promote something that they hate so much.
Right. They're not gonna fuck with him anyway. This nigga had videos out talking about fuck the LDBC, fuck them, the fucking casuals. They don't know shit. Now you're trying to be LDBC, and you call yourself Mr. DAZN. Like, dog, I'm telling you, this dude, so he's on medication. Like, he's schizophrenic, bipolar, or something, bro. I'm telling you now.
That's that cocaine, homie. I'm trying to tell you, that nigga be sniffing that shit before he go live. That's the only other logical explanation I can think about. Bro, that nigga be off that coke.
That nigga is a motorcycle.
I used to do coke. That's bullshit. This nigga is fucked
up. That nigga got that A1 over there. You know he got that A1.
That nigga B said, nah.
Yeah, fuck all that.
That nigga on the Scarface shit, bro. You know he on the Scarface shit. You feel me?
I can't feel fucking face. I mean, I can't feel it. Man, look, if Ace Money, nah, he ain't do no coke, man. He probably smoked some bad K2. It was some real bad K2, and that shit threw him in a cardiac arrest or something like that. Sent him to a hospital. He jumped back out that shit. Extra. Read all about it.
That nigga had a bad time. Or fuck with some of that smoky, some of that PCP or something. I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Man, shit, that man, look, bro. He definitely he was one of them kids. He was the Ritalin kid. You know that. Back in elementary school, he was the Ritalin kid. He was the Ritalin kid. Then when he went to middle school, he turned into the Adderall kid. And then when he got to high school, he was the Adderall and the Xanax kid. And now he just fucked. He's just fucked.
Now he's just a fucked up adult. That's all it is. Like
I ain't never seen nobody like that before.
I ain't seen nobody go super hard on no thug shit with a gang of encyclopedias in the background, though. That's what I'm like, nigga, where is you at, nigga? Where is you at, nigga? Is you at the doctor's office, nigga?
Bruh, that's what I'm saying.
You in the waiting room, nigga?
You got $250,000 on your neck, but you so damn close to them damn encyclopedias, bruh. Them encyclopedias ready to smash you. I'm telling you, like I said, the nigga bedroom looked like a dungeon level on Super Mario.
Bro, this nigga, look, trust me, this nigga stay at home with his grandparents or something. In his bedroom, he got a wood wall, like a plywood wall. I don't know what the hell that is with plexiglass in it. But then he's in the office with fucking encyclopedia. He's like, granddaddy, can I record in your office real quick? He go in the office. He in granddaddy office on live talking shit, nigga.
The nigga said he got his pops walking that joint. He mute the computer. What you say, pops? Harriet Tubman?
The only other shit that I know that make niggas hyper like that, other than coke, where I'm from, is that water. Now niggas get on that water, niggas get ready to kill something and be yelling and ready to get active. You feel what I'm saying? So it's got to be that or one of the other.
It definitely ain't that, because I'm from the city of the water. It's definitely not that water. What that is, because his bedroom wouldn't look like that the next day. Them encyclopedias still wouldn't be there. He would have tore that room the fuck up. Like, that's not that. I'm trying to tell you, he smoked something that made his brains pop. Like coming down like your ears pop on an airplane. Like his shit went like that. Like he smoked something that made his brains explode. And whatever it was really life altering, bro. It was so life altering that this nigga can't find his mother. Like that bad. Like
nigga, that hairline is that bad, nigga.
He the type of nigga that'll act tough around you. I'm trying to tell you exactly what type of dude this is. He the type of dude that want to fight everybody, right? And there's somebody out in the world where he at right now that'll believe him. He played tough and all that, and then as soon as he get in a real situation, he gonna leave his man stranded and get his man killed. But he wasn't never built like that, because I'm telling you, if you was in front of that dude right now, he wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. I promise you that. If you punched him in his face right now, he would turn around, he would say, "Oh shit," turn around and run. I swear to God.
If you punched him in his face right now.
Hold on.
If you punch him, like, man, dog, you know them dudes, them ones, if you just walked up on them and you punched them in the face, they gonna be like, "Ha, pew."
Right.
Just dip.
Out.
Johnny Boy was like, "They gotta take that fucking gun from your ass and then beat your ass with it." Oh, nice. These niggas is crazy. I'm like, these niggas is wild. Niggas is pulling out pistols online and shit. These niggas is going way overboard. I gotta fall back for a second.
Do that.
Yeah, that nigga did that. That nigga was on, bro. He was on El Jefe with the big blower though. I was like, okay, you got a little blower, nigga, but. They ain't the last blower they made, nigga. We put that little shit away, homie. Man, that ain't no real blower, homie.
Hey, we got them sticks. We got them sticks over here, homie.
That was a prop gun, man. That was
my man jumped up out of there. He waited as soon as his mom left for work, turned the dial on the safe, grabbed his safety hammer out the joint, tucked it underneath the bed, waited till he went live and started flexing.
He's like that. I don't know if y'all ever seen that.
I will murder all these niggas.
I don't know if y'all ever seen that. It's like a meme. It's like this dude. He's like, you know what the homies call me? They call me Bendejo. That sounds tough. And then he's like playing with a gun, and the gun goes off, and you can hear a woman in the house. I don't know if it was his girl or if it was his mom, but she's like, "Are you playing with guns in the house?" He's like, "No." She's like, "What was that sound?" He was like, "It was my dick. It busted." That was H Money right there, playing with guns, and the shit go off in the house. He gonna be lying to his mama,
lying to his
acting like a pendejo.
Well, I'm telling you, man.
That nigga El Jefe is straight MIA after that one, homie. I was like, yeah, buddy, gotta do it.
Got that Tank Davis stomach, man.
El Jefe was doing good. He had like 30, 25, 30 people watching. He started having H Money on there. That motherfucker dropped. 10, 12 people watching on that motherfucker. I told El Jefe, don't fuck with that dude, bro.
He's cancer. He's cancer to a channel. Them the type of people you gotta watch out for. See, El Jefe. But see, El Jefe, he never really had any intentions on. He thought he wanted a channel until he got one for real. Like, motherfuckers don't understand. Everybody, because all of these dudes, because see, these the type of motherfuckers I can't stand, right? The dudes that jump on lives and shit like that don't really put in no work on no channels and that, and they jump on other people's lives to get some type of so people kind of know them or whatever. And then they go and make a channel after that based off of building a profile off of consistently jumping on other people's channels and shit. I mean, it's to each his own. You could do whatever, but they don't realize what go into it. So when they start, they think it's all sweet. And then when they finally get going, they just shut their shit down. It don't last like that. Like, man, I'm telling you, keeping up with these YouTube channels ain't fuck all that.
Yeah, I did. I kind of did that, but I did a lot of research first, and I knew what I was getting into. But and then I went on a lot of lives just to talk boxing, just like to find out where the good channels was and shit.
Yeah, you wasn't going from channel to channel calling out for a debate.
Right. I was going to talk boxing and shit, you know, talk sports or whatever. But a lot of these cats, bro, they just go and they really like they clout chasing. They want to get their name out there, and it's just stupid, bro. It's just stupid.
Your intentions
is
different. Your intentions are different. See, you got a whole bunch of these little dudes that I see in these lives. That's why I stopped getting on a bunch of lives lately, because it'd be a whole bunch of little cats that you could just tell they ain't got nothing to do with no boxing for real. Like, yo, they got a boxing knowledge that probably goes about, man, that shit. Man, they boxing knowledge probably go back probably like a fucking good 6 months to a year, bro. Right. 6 months to a year, and they just like, and they had the most, and they turn everything into the most casual, most funny conversation. That don't get it twisted. It's good to have that one controversial guy, man, to make lives extremely exciting and all of that. But it's different when you got a fucking whole set of morons, man. Like dudes that say that this guy will make the most far-fetched pick, that if I was a subscriber, I'd be upset to even want to hear that shit. Like, because when I hear this shit, I'd be like, yo, like, what the hell are you talking about? That's the shit I'm talking about. And it's a whole bunch of that going on. It's a whole bunch of that going on. It's a whole bunch of this going on too. Yo, I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? But if you shout me out, I'm gonna follow you. Woo, woo, woo. My nigga, I don't need a friend. Like, see, I'm different, because when it came to me and YouTube, I started in this shit like straight up, no vouchers, no nothing. I just did it. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I got it from the ground up. I ain't just go try to just clout chase and jump into, live streams and just use everybody juice to, you know what I'm saying? Just try to, you know what I mean? Like, get a little following. I just think that's corny, because you can hear it in their conversations, bruh. That shit kills it for me in the boxing talk, because these motherfuckers ain't talking no boxing for real. They like, that's what it's coming to, man.
Hell no, they're not, bro. They're not. And that's just the thing. Like, bro, and anytime you get them hung up on a topic, they immediately go to the fuck boy shit. Oh, you bitch ass nigga, nah, you fake because you this. No. Let's stick to the context. Let's stick to the topic, bro. Let's not even go into all of that. But they immediately go into all of that shit because they don't know a goddamn thing about the sport. They don't know shit about the sport.
Yeah, it's like, if you comfortable with completely disregarding the facts, I mean blatantly the facts, like it's out there, you know what I mean? Like, this is public record, facts in boxing and shit. You'll completely disregard that to still try to have an argument with me on the panel where you already know the facts. Like, you the person that shouldn't even want to be on the panel. Like, you shouldn't want to be on a panel. You shouldn't even want to have a following. Like, yo, you purely agenda driven. There's no getting through to you. You fanboy. You a sucking. You sucking fanboy. You a fanboy. Like, you 100% fanboy. There's no saving you, bro. There's no coming back from that. There's no, like, you gonna be completely biased, like, in whatever you do. And I mean, they all come in different shapes and sizes. Danny Garcias and Errol Spence's and Deontay Wilder's and all of that. And it just seemed like this shit is starting to pollute the airwaves a lot, man. A lot.
It's 17 weight divisions, and niggas only watch about 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. I've been saying that. Yeah. Like, that's why I had that little exercise where we was picking our little picks on each weight class. That was the perfect reason why I did that. That's why That's just to let niggas know, like niggas watch all different type of boxing, bro. We don't just focus on just one or two or three different weight classes. You
Right.
feel me?
And it ain't just
But I
Americans.
but I won't even
Yeah.
lie, bro. Once we hit bantamweight, I just went ahead and told the truth. I was like, look, man, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to catch flyweight
Yeah,
if I can,
a
but you know, they
flyweight,
don't show a lot of
strawweight,
those
shit
fights
like
though. They
that,
don't,
bro. I was
yeah,
like,
they
bro,
don't show a lot of those fights
let's
though.
not lying,
Yeah,
dog.
that's okay. I mean, like a lot of people ain't watching under 122. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like a lot of people
yeah.
ain't watching 122 to 126. You know what I mean?
I love 118 and 118, 122 and 135 is my favorite weight classes right now. You
Like
feel
I'm
me?
good. I'm good from heavyweight down to 126, 122. I'm good from heavyweight down to like 122. But when you get below that, bro, I ain't even going. Like, I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie and act like I know the division, I know the fighters, I know the history of the shit, because I simply don't. And I barely know 22 and 26, so I ain't even gonna
Well,
lie
there,
about that shit.
well, there
Yeah,
ain't
but
nothing
see, I
wrong with
call them
that.
more like, go ahead.
I was gonna say is there's nothing wrong with that, D. It's these guys that they don't watch those weight classes and then they just say those weight classes ain't shit.
Right,
Just
right,
own up to it. Just say,
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
can't
be
say
honest with you, I don't know much about those weight classes.
right,
And
right,
then we'll
right.
respect you more for that. But when you just say you don't watch them because they ain't shit, then it's like, nah, that's fucked up because all those guys work just as hard as everybody else.
Right.
But
Exactly.
They are some fucking phenomenal boxers there. The only thing with those classes is that they're hard to promote. It's not that they're not
yeah.
shit or they're not. There's some great boxers there. They're just hard to promote. So people don't know much about those guys, but those guys are fucking brawlers just like everybody else. What the fuck, bro?
Shit,
And see,
Nui
and
is in
there's
my
nothing
top
wrong with
five,
not
homie.
knowing the damn division. There's nothing wrong with not knowing division because let's be honest here. There's a lot of fucking boxers. There's a lot of fucking belts. Not everybody's fucking mind is on every fucking boxer in every weight class that much. That takes a lot of fucking takes a lot of dedication. That takes a lot of your time. Like you
We
really have
not
to
all
dedicate
unraveled
a
out this
lifestyle to that. Yeah, that's
That
what I'm
nigga
saying.
said we ain't all Marky
Not
Mark out
everybody
this
is doing that.
motherfucker.
But if you making it a point to make like boxing your thing and all those weight classes, it's cool to take the time out and look over those guys in all of those different weight classes. Like not everybody's gonna know every single guy. Some people do, some people don't. I'm just saying it just takes another level of dedication. Not everybody's gonna have it. That's why some people will, that's why it's like certain boxing conversations are always gonna be those conversations that are gonna be held for a certain class of a boxing fan, and then you got those certain conversations that are going to be held on more of a regular basis that are going to be touched because you got those casual conversations like, your Tank Davises or, your big heavyweights and, certain divisions, your guys in 147 or what's going on with the hot prospects and stuff like that. Those are more conversations that a lot of people can get with and understand. Half of the fucking time when you talk a lot about a lot of these other boxes, man, shit, half of the people can't even entertain that shit for real. They might pretend to, but they can't.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. You could tell about the lives. I could tell about my lives and shit. When I talk about certain fighters, my lives be jumping, and then when I talk about, other fighters like less known fighters, I still get people in the lives, but it don't be as thick, and there'll be nowhere near as many haters when I talk about these fighters that, you know, it's not like in the mainstream. If I do a live, pop a live, talk about Charles Martin and Philippe Hergovich, I ain't gonna have a bunch of haters in there. But let me pop a live, talk about Wilder and Tank Davis. I got fucking thick. The live
Yeah,
lit.
my
I got
nigga Boone
haters all
said
in
that
there and
too.
everything. You know what I mean?
He said, "Man, I noticed when I talk about Wilder, that's all y'all want to come here for is for me to talk shit about the LDVC or about Wilder." You feel me? And I feel him. You feel me? That's why I told him, like, you feel me? You will see who the real hardcore niggas is when you kind of,
Right.
balance it out a little bit. You will see who the people who actually really watch boxing when you balance out the talk a little bit. It's
Let's
cool. I
put a
mean,
live up about Jala Love, Hergovich, and Boots Ennis. I bet
see,
you I
I
don't
don't
even
think
get a
that's
whole
just
bunch of them
all on.
motherfuckers in there, bro.
I don't think that's all on the consumer's job either, though. I think that's on the content creator's job as well. If you want people to see that, because you got to make it an entertaining way for people to want to tune into other divisions that might not be as sexy to them. I think, for me, being a content creator just makes me think, if I want to make people, if I love boxing enough to where I want casual eyes to be turned more towards other fighters and other divisions people aren't usually paying attention to, I got the ability to make certain type of videos. I'm going to make videos that are entertaining on certain boxes that people aren't accustomed to on a casual level, that will make that person more accustomed to them. That's why as content creators, we have, it's just not on the fan to get familiar with that boxer as well. We got to make them familiar. That's why that's why you have a Sports Center, ESPN, so on and so forth. So you have to take up that responsibility as well. So that's why at the same time I understand people who don't understand all weight classes, all divisions, and all boxes, and I don't hold it. It's not like, it's your fault that you only casually know X, Y, and Z, and I don't expect people to know more than what they do know, because I feel as though
it's only when they argue like they do know. It's only when they try to argue you like they do know the situation. It's cool if you don't know it, but nigga, don't be trying to argue me about some shit you don't know about. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Right. Don't act like you know a fighter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
You can't even. And when you get
I see niggas debate.
I
see niggas try to debate that situation a lot. Like niggas try to debate a situation, but they don't even really watch that weight class, nor do they even pay for the nigga. Pay to see the motherfucker. Like they were saying that half of the people who support Deontay Wilder don't even pay for the fights. It's like, okay. How can you argue?
I said that on the live. I made a live like talking about that topic. Like y'all motherfuckers running around out here, fucking Wilder this, Wilder that. But if all of y'all motherfuckers out here that's on Wilder's balls like that, if y'all real supporters and real loyal to him, why his numbers don't reflect that, bro? Because y'all fucking streaming this shit. Y'all streaming this shit. Y'all getting that shit bootleg, but y'all all about Wilder support. You gotta support the black man. Y'all not even fucking supporting him, bro.
Yeah, it's like shit. I don't know if y'all. I know Mob probably saw this, but I don't know if D and Mr. Two Hands if y'all saw this. But I want to say it was like 3 weeks ago, or maybe even longer than that. Ring IQ showed this guy named Raekwon Bell who was going on True School Sports channel, and he was like capping hard for Deontay Wilder, and Mark was on the live. All right, he goes, all right, let's do a little game. He's like, I'm gonna name a Deontay Wilder fighter or opponent, and then you name one, and we can't name one that was named already. So like he literally didn't know more than 3 of Wilder's opponents, but yet because it was like the only ones he was able to say was Stavern and I think Brazil, and Mark beat him to Fury, and then after that he had nothing. Like he was like, hold on, and they're like, nah, you can't go to Box Rec. It's like we're doing this right off the top of our heads, and that's the thing. Like you got a lot of Deontay Wilder fans. They don't know who he's fought. They don't know. They don't like. For the longest, you heard them say, "Oh, Deontay Wilder's never been knocked down." It's like he got knocked down by Sconiers before Fury.
Hey, regular, Mark a fucking cheater, dog. Because none of us on this panel could do that shit with him. Fucking days, but they're cheating, motherfucker.
I would have been able to. Here's the thing: I'm not a Deontay Wilder fan, but I would have been able to name more than just the Vern Fury.
I know that.
Hit 10 off the top.
I know that, but he motherfucker set that dude up for failure. Because even if that motherfucker knew about 11 of them, Mark still was gonna smash his ass.
But realistically, a lot of Wilder fans do not fucking know more than 3 of the opponents. And look, I'm gonna tell you straight up, when you ask, if you ask 90% of Wilder fans, if you ask them who Wilder fought, they're gonna tell you these 3 opponents. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna say Tyson Fury. They're gonna say Bermane Stavern, and they're gonna say Luis Ortiz. I promise you. I
Yeah,
promise
a
you.
lot of
And
them
the
don't
reason
even
they're
know
gonna
about
say those,
Dominic Brazil. A lot of them
Yeah.
don't even know about Dominic Brazil, and that's probably one of his fourth
They
biggest
don't
fights.
know. They don't know nothing about Duopa and Spilka, and you know what's
Nah,
funny?
nah.
And you know what's funny? These are the same people who are the first to talk about Euro bums. But then go ahead and look at Deontay Wilder's resume.
Right, and then
Duopa and
watch how Spilka beat him. Basically, was beating the shit out of him until Wilder landed that right hand. But they talk about
bro, when
Eurobone.
you got when Arthur Spilka is fucking dancing on you and making you fall and slip all over the ring and exposing you for how leaky your offense / defense really is, bro, that's absolutely embarrassing for real.
Right,
Because you cannot be considered an elite fighter and Arthur Spilka be really doing that type of shit to you.
right. You
Like
can't
that's
be
where
considered
it all dies for me.
right. You can't be considered an elite fighter when you got Molina in the ring bashing your face in.
yeah,
Like, yeah, you beat him up, but no, you got Molina in there fucking bashing your face in. Eric Molina, come on now.
yeah. He made it
Right, like
9 rounds. Eric Molina made it 9 rounds with Deontay Wilder,
Right,
and
right,
he stunned him a couple times.
right. I mean, it
so
just makes no
it just
sense.
shows you that Wilder fans aren't Wilder fans for boxing reasons. And that just lets you know, because it all goes back to Wilder fans aren't boxing fans. Because if you don't even know who the individual fought, he doesn't have any skill. If you're a fan of boxing and you can't even acknowledge that, then you seriously can't be a fan of boxing. That should let you know something has you to where you're so infatuated or you're intrigued with this guy, bro, and it's all for all the wrong reasons. So it has to be agenda driven. Like, what false narrative is positioning you to go for Deontay Wilder? Because I mean, realistically, he's not one that you can really bet on when your chips is low. I promise you that.
It's a black thing.
There you go.
It's a black
What?
thing, too, man.
Well, their fandom is just skin
That's an
deep. Let's just
EBT
keep it.
card thing.
Yeah.
let's just keep. let's just keep it real. Their fandom is just skin deep. That's all it boils down
Yeah.
to. They like his skin color. They like the fact that he says "till this day," and they
Till this
think
day.
that he's they think he's tough because he yells out "Bomb Squad," and that's it. Like, they don't know nothing about the man's body of work, because if they did, they would know that he's not really proven. Like, Luis Ortiz isn't proven. His best win is Bryant Jennings. Like, we got to keep it. We got to keep it in perspective. Like, even if
Bermane
you
Stiverne won't proven.
exactly,
That's where we got the title from. So, like, this dude is just like, bro.
Like, bro, let's be serious. When you fought the real Bermane Stiverne, you went to decision with him, and then, you waited that man out so long, that man came in that joint looking like a whole Michelin tire man when you fought him the second time.
That
Like,
man was
dude,
just like Buster Douglas. Remember when Buster Douglas came back? Buster Douglas came back for that check. That's the same thing that Bermane Stiverne came back for that check.
just
Before
to get
Buster
laid
Douglas,
out by
yeah, that's
Evander
it.
Holyfield.
Before Buster Douglas came back, he was big as Tyson Fury. That motherfucker was on the Sports Illustrated issue, sitting on a damn motorcycle, about 386 pounds. You know what I
damn.
mean? That was
And you
Shit,
know
it's
actually
bad.
what?
big Tyson.
And you know
It's
what?
bad enough.
What?
His head already weigh about 90 pounds.
Oh my gosh, dog! I seen him here. He's here in Columbus. I seen this dude in the damn Speedway gas station. That nigga head is massive, bro. I didn't know that nigga head was so big. I seen him in
Bruh,
person.
I'm
It was a
talking
big. It was a
jug
big
head.
target. It was a
Straight
big
jug
target for.
head. That
Yeah,
joint
But you
got
know,
some water upstairs.
and you
yeah.
know what? He didn't do anything to deserve that second. The shot at regaining his title either. If you really think about it, he got his title shot because somebody else tested positive for banned substance. That's literally how he got his title shot, because he was supposed to fight Povetkin for in an eliminator to become the mandatory, and then Povetkin tested dirty for Austrian, and by default he got the mandatory position.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it worked out for him.
Well, I don't know. He got his ass whooped in that second fight. It didn't work out too well for him. It
Well, I
worked
mean, just
out.
getting the shot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know, hey, it's up to him. He had a shot in his ass, but he still got the shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that was bad. That was a badass whooping. I mean, he got completely destroyed by somebody who's limited and really just has a right hand.
Bro, it was a miracle night against Tyson. The dude, mama died. It was inspirational. He was the best Buster Douglas he had ever been in his entire life, and Mike Tyson was the worst of himself. It was a perfect night for him to upset Tyson. That's all it was. But he was not one of these. He's no boxing great. There was nothing about him that made him a boxing great. It was a perfect night. It was that night that Tyson lost his significant person, and Buster Douglas lost his significant person. But guess what? They took it different. Buster used it
Yeah.
for inspiration, and Tyson allowed it to destroy him. And they both went in the ring on that night, and Buster lost was for inspiration, and he beat him.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all think about
Yeah.
Lubin versus Harrison?
I
Lubin
love it.
versus
I
Harrison.
love it. And I hope that it happens just like Erickson
I
Lubin
heard
said.
about it that today
What?
that if from Ring he was saying that that's they trying to make that fight. They might be trying to make that fight.
Yeah,
Lubin versus
I did a
Harrison.
little piece on that shit on my
Oh, okay.
on one of these videos. I did a little piece on it. Erickson Lubin said that he would like to get a fight with Tony Harrison, and maybe the winner they sign up to fight. They get the rematch to Charlo. That should earn them their rematch because both of them feel like they should get a rematch with Charlo. Well, if they go ahead and fight each other, then the winner gets Charlo. And Lubin came up with that, and I fucking love it, bro. I love that shit.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
try
good
to hit.
fight.
I'm a, I'm seriously gonna see if I could try to get an interview with Lubin because I know he stays over in Orlando.
Oh
So
yeah, that'd be sweet.
once all this shit dies down, I'm gonna try to find out like if I could, get some kind of an interview with him.
Bro, I
Yeah,
think
you
he's
can
gonna
get
be a
him.
problem, bro. I think he's
You
gonna be a
you
problem,
definitely can
man.
get him.
And I would like to see Lubin fight Rosario. I think he knocks Rosario ass out.
Hell yeah, bruh. As long as anybody that fight Jason Rosario, all you got to do is have good movement and the ability to take a punch. Either
Yeah.
one. If either have good movement, good defense, or have the ability to take a punch and have some little pop and have a little bit of pop on your end to throw back at him, you'll knock him out. That Bama don't move his head. I'm talking about he's a top half statue like shit. That nigga do not move. He like one of
Nope.
them joints, right? One of them sand dummies that your mom got you as a kid, them little cheap plastic joints with the sand at
Yep.
the bottom, stiff as hell.
That's why I was surprised like J Rock. That's why I knew he had hurt J Rock because I was like, bro, when he was coming in and he was planting them gloves on J Rock, he was not getting off center line. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, this dude is not getting off center line, and J Rock not taking advantage of that shit. Nigga like Erickson
Yeah,
Lubin,
man.
he gonna take advantage of it, and Erickson Lubin got popped. They don't call him the hammer for nothing. That motherfucker can hit.
Yeah, he'll crack him and put him to sleep. See the thing about J Rock. J Rock don't got all of that pop in his hands, and his accumulation of punches, man, wasn't enough for him on that night. That boy just kept walking through that joint, and I mean Rosario hit hard, but my thing is Rosario don't have. He got Jared Hurd style defense. So that
Yeah.
means that you can line him all night any way you want to. That's why if I was Charlo, bump all that. I'm gonna do whatever to push Al Heyman, to push Leonard Ellaby and them uh, to make that fight now. Because the way he fights, man, Charlo can knock that boy out in 4 rounds easy, man.
But you know what, Mr. Two Hands? I ain't too sure. I ain't too sure just how hard Jason Rosario hit because uh J Rock, J Rock chin, he ain't got no fucking granite chin. That's number
That's
one.
true.
And when you look at Jason Rosario, he was catching that boy there with everything but the kitchen sink. You know what I mean? He was hitting that motherfucker with some shit. It wasn't just like he hit him pop, 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 and then took him out of there. Nah, they was brawling for a little bit. J Rock was eating some shots. Versus like when you see Jamal Charlo hit him, boop, oh, he in trouble. Boop, oh, damn, he gone. You know what I mean? That's power. I
Yeah.
ain't see that kind of power in Rosario for real. And the guy he did it to was J Rock, who chin been suspect anyway, been shaky to most people anyway.
Who was it? Who was he fighting? It was Terrell Gaucher, or whatever his name is. When he was fighting Terrell, the fucking Rosario Gaucher fight. When he punched that motherfucker, dog, and that nigga straight dived head first out the ring and landed on his head. I said he rocked that boy to sleep, man. He punched that nigga, dog. That nigga went through the ropes, landed on top of his head, bruh. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, like, you know, he do soften you up. I think what Jason Rosario remind me of, like, for real, he kind of remind me of a 154 Urinaire Dorticos, but not as good as Dorticos, but just the style, just that steady long 1-2. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's that long 1-2, that charging coming forward 1-2 1-2 constantly. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, it's easy. It's gonna be easy to get them belts off Rosario, man. That's why I wouldn't even waste my time. I just go ahead and jump on anybody. If they got any sense, jump on Jason Rosario as soon as you got the opportunity to fight him, because his head ain't moving no time soon. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, that's the fact, bro. That's the fact. That motherfucker don't get off. That's in the line. That shit, you gonna pay for that shit. You getting there with the right fighter, and you not getting off center line. You can have a good chin and all of that shit, but you not getting off center line, and you getting there with the right fighter, especially a good counter puncher. Man, you gonna get your ass laid the fuck out, dog. Because J Rock hit him with a couple of shots that buzzed his ass.
Mm-hmm.
J Rock buzzed him a couple of times. So
he
I'm
was winning every round.
That motherfucker can't keep going in there fighting out. Let him go in there fighting Jamel Charlo, staying on center line like that. It's gonna be another Cotto incident. Cause Cotto did that shit. He's probably goddamn sit there and bang with Jamel Charlo. Boop.
Oh, that's yeah, oh hey Carter, that knockout was nasty.
Yeah, that shit. He sit there trying to sling hands with Charlo. Boop. Caught that goddamn
work. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, man, look, that boy,
the fuck out.
He got rocked the fuck to sleep. He got rocked to sleep. That's what, and I'm telling you, that's the same shit that happened to Jason Rosario as if he jumping there with Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo hit his ass just like that with a stiff 1-2, knock his ass straight out. I promise you, because man, Jason Rosario just happened to catch the right champion. Caught the right champion, man. He caught a chinny champion. And you know, I'm not taking nothing away from Jason Rosario. He just had the punch resistance, and on that night he won it, and he got that motherfucker. So in the newspaper today, you know, they talking about top rank president Todd DeBow is talking about, you know, the plan is top rank really wants for Anthony Joshua and both Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury to get through their commitments, meaning fighting Kubrat Pulev and fighting Deontay Wilder. And after that, they said once that's out the way, they said, you know, the plan is, they said they would love to have Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in America for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that shit would be sweet. But I ain't still like everybody, like, you know, with that football shit. I still say that shit is in question, man. I want to see it. I got to see it to believe it, because I just think it's too much going on around the country. Like, all the states ain't even decided. Some states talking about they opening up. And
yeah, two hands. I was about to ask you about that. Did your boy tell you? Did your boy tell you about Vegas opening back up out here?
Yeah.
And they was trying to do the first top ranked fight
on the news.
Yeah, they was trying to do the first top ranked fight out here, but we got to see if the state gonna open all the way back up first.
But then, and that's the problem that I got with the NFL. Like, NFL got football teams in cities all around. Some cities being open, some cities being still on lockdown. Like, how the fuck that's gonna work? The NFL can't make governors and states open up. You know what I mean? So what if the football team in the city the city and the state where they still on lockdown and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be tough for them to make that shit happen, bro. It's gonna be real tough.
Yeah, my whole thing is I would just say don't get too fucking ahead of yourselves. Don't get too ahead of yourselves because my whole thing is I see like a lot of the world is starting to open shit up and is trying to move forward and everything. And I think that's because people starting to go stir crazy. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been having my fucking moments at home. I can't even hold you. But
I think it's a little more than stir crazy, bro. Motherfucking economy.
We still dealing with a pandemic and people, and I just heard some people just still having their worst days and shit like that. So at the same, I mean, like, I just would just, man, kill all talks of that shit. Like people, you know, people gonna do what they gonna do though, man. I'm not, me personally, I'm not going out to no public, events just to go hang out.
Me either. Yeah, none of that.
Fuck all that, man. That shit asking for trouble, bro. Because when it hit the fan, I don't want to be a part of it, bro. I don't want to be quarantined somewhere locked up in some weird little situation and shit like that.
Facts.
So I just think that, man, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. And until they really they got a hold on that shit, then I just don't see nothing realistically happening. I would say, while everybody trying to move forward with life going ahead, we got to look at it like this. Up until things really start to, go away with this pandemic, nothing really should be happening. So. And I ain't heard one solid question about anything that comes to that. So I don't know, man. But that's for another conversation, man. We already over the hour mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, man. Y'all boys go ahead and get these people y'all final thoughts. Hello? Are we live? Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still good.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. So my closing thoughts is this. Everybody root for that boy there, Dana White. Let's root for him to get this shit to happen, because that'll be closer to us getting boxing. That's what I think. So and pay for that shit. If you got the money, go ahead and pay for that UFC joint. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. Because if the numbers are supported, I'm trying to tell you, bro, that's going to be good for us in the boxing world. But Mr. Two Hands, appreciate you having me on. My nigga Gun Right. I'll let you, dog. Everybody in the chat, salute to you. Have a good night.
Yeah, salute, King. I'll see y'all on the next one, P.
Man, as always, man. You want to say something, Mob? Oh, Mob got straight off. Hey, man, as always, I appreciate all y'all for coming through, man. As we always say, at the end of this shit, it costs you nothing. But pay a nigga no mind. It's the motherfucking boss. Respect. And oh, yeah, four chains around my neck, Cubans, quarter milli. Respect.